May I have your attention, please? I am Carmen Griffin, Theater Operations Manager and Technical Director of the LaGuardia Performing Arts Center at LaGuardia Community College. Before the ceremony begins, let's review a few procedural items. To ensure a smooth and safe program, we ask that you remain seated throughout the ceremony and keep the aisles clear so that you are not obstructing the view of other guests. For the sake of all the graduates, please be courteous and remain for the entire program. At the end of the ceremony, stay in your seats until all the faculty have left the stage. Thank you. Commencement exercises begin with the academic procession, a traditional ceremony in which college dignitaries and graduating students march together wearing traditional academic dress. Each party of the procession will be represented by marshals carrying a banner, including student marshals. The graduating class of 2024 will march onto the quad first, organized by their academic department and interdisciplinary liberal arts majors. Next, the faculty, and finally, the presidential platform party. The last person in the procession is President Kenneth Adams. In a few moments, you will hear once again the orchestral selection, Pomp and Circumstance by Sir Edward Elgar. It will be played and the graduate processional will begin. Thank you. Now entering, inaugurating the procession, the Grand Marshal, Dr. Sultan Jenkins. Now entering the 2024 graduating class of LaGuardia Community College. Now entering the Natural Science Department led by student Amina Shamia. Now entering the liberal arts programs led by Jacqueline Miguel. Now entering the Educational and Language Acquisition Department led by student Naija Green. Now entering the Humanities Department majors led by student Gino Doherty. entering the Math, Engineering, and Computer Science Department, led by student Sasama Hema. Now entering the Health, led by student Tanya Sierra. Now entering the Social Science Department, led by student Ekaterine Abudazeh. Now entering the Business and Technology Department, led by student Imran Sakur. Now entering the faculty and staff of LaGuardia Community College, led by Professor Miguelina Rodriguez. Now entering the quad, in the position of highest honor, the Distinguished Presidential Platform Party, led by banner carrier, Dr. Rochelle Isaac.
Good morning, everyone. I know it's hot, but I said good morning, everyone. President Adams, I have the honor to report that members of the graduating class, the faculty and staff of LaGuardia Community College, representatives from various institutions, and the governing bodies of the city and state of New York are present to participate in the 52nd commencement exercises of Fiorello H. LaGuardia Community College of the City University of New York.
Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. Distinguished guests, I'm Kenneth Adams, President of LaGuardia Community College. On behalf of the graduating class of 2024, and the faculty and the staff of LaGuardia Community College, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you here this morning. Now, please rise for the singing of our national anthem, which is going to be performed by the LaGuardia Vocal Ensemble. Come on down. Under the direction of Professor Lisa Despain from LaGuardia's music program in our humanities department. Thank you, members of the LaGuardia Vocal Ensemble. You all can take your seats, and while our singers exit the stage here, I want to introduce Dr. Patricia Price, who is the provost of Queens College, our hosts here today. Dr. Price.
Thank you so much, President Adams. Good morning, LaGuardia Community College.
Good morning.
Welcome to our house. We are so pleased that you've chosen our house to hold your commencement ceremony. I'm honored to bring greetings from the Queens College administration, especially from our president, Frank H. Wu. We're so pleased you've chosen to spend this day here with us. Now, I know you're savoring the moment, and that's what you should do, and you'll get a lot of advice today. And I know that more than one of you has a nagging voice at the back of your head saying, okay, but what comes next? Or maybe that's one of your parents saying, okay, what comes next? So you may be thinking about continuing your education for another 2 years at a CUNY senior college. Please keep us in mind. Queens College doesn't just have a great campus. We offer an incredibly high-quality liberal arts and sciences education with remarkable world-class strengths in the lab sciences, the fine and performing arts, and education. And just like LaGuardia Community College, we do it at an affordable price point. Our students not only go on to rewarding careers, they carry with them a mindset of service and giving back. And our Queens College administration is working diligently with the LaGuardia provost and president to ensure that the transfer pathway is smooth and clear as possible. So while this may be your first time on our campus, don't let it be the last. We're your neighbors, after all. Please know how proud we are of each and every one of you. I wish you every success today and in the bright future that awaits you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Provost Price. And thank you to all your colleagues here at Queens College who've helped make our commencement today possible. I also want to thank our American Sign Language interpreters who are interpreting what we up here at the podium are saying for our LaGuardia graduates and faculty and staff who are deaf or hard of hearing. Please give it up for Maureen Armstrong, Mary Jo Hennessy, Evie Garf, and Sean Trainer Castle. Thank you. You know, deaf and hard of hearing students in the class of 2024 are seated in the front row so they can see the interpreters. Why don't you join me, please, in congratulating those students. Put your hands up like this so they can see your support and say congratulations and clap for our deaf and hard of hearing students, class of 2024. Thank you. All right, graduates of LaGuardia Community College, class of 2024, congratulations, you did it. You did it. You did it. You should feel good today. You made it. Your family and friends are proud of you. For those of you who are parents, I'm sure your children are proud of you. Your professors, advisors, coaches, mentors, all of us up here on this stage are very proud of you. Before we move on with the program, I want to take a moment to recall 3 members of our LaGuardia family that we lost this year. Natalie Ann Dono was a student in our Vet Tech program. She was from Staten Island. Tragically, Natalie Ann died of cancer back in January. She was only 23 years old. Her parents, or her family, Anthony is here, her sister Summer is here, many members of her family are here, and they're here to receive her LaGuardia degree, which we're pleased to provide to her, to give to her posthumously. Would you please give a round of applause to Anthony Dono and family. I know Mom Frida, his sister, they're under the tent there. A round of applause is to brighten their day as they mourn the loss of their beloved daughter. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us today. You know, for 23 years, Eneida Rivas, event planner extraordinaire, was the queen of commencement. Eneida would organize this whole show, almost all by herself. She paid attention to every detail. She worked extremely hard to make sure LaGuardia graduates received the honor and recognition of a proper, well-run commencement. Like I say, she did that for 23 years. We lost Eneida just a few months ago. How about a round of applause to honor the memory of our dear friend and colleague, Eneida Rivas. Thank you. And finally, this spring, actually not long ago, we lost a founding member of our faculty, of the original LaGuardia Community College faculty. Dr. Roy McLeod joined LaGuardia the year the college was founded back in 1971. And Dr. McLeod, who was born in Jamaica, was the first elected chair of the LaGuardia Math Department. You could say that in that position, at that time, he basically built the LaGuardia Math Department. Dr. McLeod later served as the Dean of the Faculty, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, among other roles, before he retired in 1997 after 26 years of service to our college. I would like to ask, please, for a moment of silence in memory of Natalie Ann, Aneda, and Roy. Thank you. All right. 2024 has been a very good year for LaGuardia. Think about it this way. Enrollment is up. Grades are up. Participation in clubs and sports is up. Fundraising is up. Even the heat is up. And we're doing great because you are great. So I want to ask you a few questions to help the folks on this stage with me get to know the class of 24 just a little bit better. Now, LaGuardia students excel at time management because so many of you juggle your college classes with work and family obligations. Am I right? So how many of you earned your associate degrees while you were also working, either full or part-time? Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Show the, unbelievable. That's pretty much everybody. Okay, sit down. Now hold on, here's another question, just to help get to know you better. How many of you are the first generation in your families to graduate from college? Right. That's it. How many of you are parents or have family members at home that you help take care of? Parents, stand up. Family members, caregivers, stand up. I saw a lot of you stand up all three times on all three questions. This is just to get you warmed up, you know? Speaking of families, let's take a moment to thank the family members, the loved ones and friends that provided you with the support that you needed so you could be here today. Now, I want to ask, and they're kind of on the edges and in the back, I want the family members, loved ones, and friends, it's your turn to stand up. Your turn to stand up and be recognized. And graduates, put your hands together, big round of applause to say thank you for the family members and loved ones and friends that supported you all the way through LaGuardia to this day. Say thank you to them. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about your class. There are 1,909 graduates in the class of 2024. It's almost 2,000 students, including 704 of you who completed the requirements for your degrees back in the fall semester. Now, some of you may remember that at new student orientation, I had a couple words of advice. One of the things I always say is, good grades matter. And it looks like you listened. The average GPA of your class, 2024, 3.15. 3.15. That's fantastic. Very impressive. 111 of you in this class have GPAs between 3.9 and 3.9999999. Wow! Hello. Hello. Amazing. And 39 of you are graduating today with a GPA of 4.0. Congratulations. Now, your academic success is your proud achievement. You own it. But I know you'll agree with me that it never would have happened without your caring, devoted, hardworking professors, right? Give it up for our amazing LaGuardia faculty. You know, about 10% of you, last little fact about your class, began your LaGuardia studies in our Division of Adult and Continuing Education, or ACE. That's where some of you learned English, or earned your GED, or took a workforce training program that gave you academic credit so you could jumpstart your LaGuardia degree. So congratulations to all of you that began your LaGuardia journeys in our ACE division. Another thing I suggested to you way back when at New Student Orientation was to plan your next move. This is related to what you just heard from Dr. Price. And that's because community college is like a bridge. It connects you to a senior college or to a good job. And back then, during your first semester, I wanted you to start thinking about what you were going to do after graduation, after today. So today you graduate from LaGuardia having earned your associate degrees. True, you should feel good about that. But remember, your college educations shouldn't end today. Sorry, but you're not done yet. Getting your bachelor's degree should be the next step in your educational journeys. And think about this. More than half of last year's graduates, right, class of 23, transferred to a senior college within a year of graduation. So, here's my last question for you this morning. How many of you will be attending a four-year college, a senior college this fall? Stand up. Stand up one last time. That's pretty much everybody. Congratulations. Congratulations. And to the others who are going to work and support their families, we congratulate you as well. Now, remember, as I mentioned before, LaGuardia's been around since 1971. We're not going anywhere. Come back to campus, to Long Island City, okay? To LaGuardia campus anytime and speak to your professors, advisors, the team in career services. We're there for you. You're always welcome back. We will always be around at LaGuardia to help you because nothing matters more to all of us than your success. Congratulations, LaGuardia class of 2024. You did it. Congratulations. All right. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our provost, Dr. Billy Gasto-Grisado, for the next portion of our program. Provost Rosado. There, right next to me.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to serve as your MC today, and I'm honored to welcome the faculty, staff, chairpersons, and administrators of LaGuardia Community College here on stage and in the audience. Now I will introduce some of our special guests and ask that they stand when I call their names. Audience, please hold your applause until all the introductions have been made. To my right, Mr. Kevin Kim, trustee of the City University of New York's Board of Trustees. Mr. Hector Batista, executive vice chancellor and chief operating officer of the City University of New York. Dr. Christina Bruns, chair of the LaGuardia Community College Senate. Mr. Socrates Ortiz Jr., principal of the Middle College High School. And to my left, Dr. Denise Maybank, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs of the City University of New York, Mr. John Fletcher, President of the Student Government Association, and Dr. Rochelle Isaac, President of the Faculty Council. And now I would like to ask President Adams to introduce our speakers.
Thank you, Provost Rosado. This is a fun moment for me. I am honored to introduce one of LaGuardia's most steadfast advocates and a longtime friend, Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez. Now, she's going to come and say a couple words. Congresswoman Velázquez is serving her 16th term as a representative for New York's 7th Congressional District, and that might not cover Flushing, but she covers Long Island City, Sunnyside, and much of Woodside, along with the neighborhoods, many neighborhoods over in Brooklyn. Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez is the first Puerto Rican woman elected to the U.S. Congress. That's right. She's the top Democrat on the House Small Business Committee, a senior member of the Financial Services Committee, and a member of the House Committee on Natural Resources. And while these duties in Washington keep her very busy, she can often be found close to home, working for the residents of the 7th Congressional District and all of us at LaGuardia. In fact, we are grateful for the support of Congresswoman Velasquez, who just this year provided funding so we could build our first hydroponic lab for our natural sciences students, which is really turning into our LaGuardia urban farm. Anyway, let's give a warm LaGuardia welcome, and it is warm, I got you, a warm LaGuardia welcome to Congresswoman Nydia Velasquez.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And hello, class of 2024. I want to thank President Ken Adams, the Board of Trustees, and each of you for allowing me to be a part of this incredible celebration. To start, why don't you all give yourself a big round of applause? That is right. You all have earned this. All of the early mornings in class, late nights studying, and the countless hours of work in between have led you to this moment. As of today, you are a college graduate, and no one can ever take away that from you. This is a remarkable achievement for anyone, but many of you face extra hurdles on your journey. One of LaGuardia Community College's strengths is the great diversity of its student body. Most of you are first-generation college students, and most of you are people of color. For people like us, the road to college graduation is not always smooth. I know that from experience. I grew up in a small town of sugarcane fields in Puerto Rico called Chabucoa. My family didn't have much. I was one of 9 children living in a small wooden house. I realized early on that education was the key to changing my circumstances and achieving my dreams. I was the first in my family to graduate from college and graduate school. So, believe me when I tell you that the education you received at LaGuardia has the power to transform your life and open doors you never thought possible. My education allowed me to become the first Puerto Rican woman elected to Congress and the first Latina to chair a congressional committee in the House of Representatives history. The degree you are receiving today will allow you to break barriers, blaze your own trail, and uplift your community along the way. It won't always be easy, but when things get tough, remember the lessons you learned here at LaGuardia and the work you put in to get to this point, and know you can do anything you set your mind to. In Congress, I see every day the serious challenges that our country and world faces. At times, this can be daunting, but looking into the crowd today, I am reassured because you will be the generation that stops climate change. You will be the leaders to reduce income inequality, and you will make our country a better place for immigrants and people of color. We will put an end to systemic inequality in this nation, the most powerful nation in the world, the most wealthy country in the world, where no child should go to sleep hungry and no child should die because doesn't have access to health insurance in the wealthiest, most powerful country in the world. Though today marks the end of your time at LaGuardia, we call this ceremony a commencement because this is the start of a new chapter in your life, whether you are continuing to a senior college or beginning your career. So cherish this moment, take some time to celebrate, and then get right back to work, making this country a better place and chasing your dreams. And please, one of the first actions as an adult that is going to go out there, register to vote. Democracy is vulnerable. You will make it happen. Thank you, and God bless you all. Felicidades.
Another round of applause, Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez. Did she say register to vote? You also got to vote. At this point, I'd like to ask our provost, Dr. Billy Gastic-Rosado, to come up and introduce our next speaker, our student speakers.
A few years ago, LaGuardia implemented a new approach to selecting a class representative and invited students to nominate themselves. We also continue to welcome nominations from faculty and staff. This change has been remarkable, with so many talented students applying to share their stories and the positive impact that LaGuardia has had on them. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the exceptional effort and enthusiasm of this year's finalists: Nadir Akhtar, Ruby Bastola, Angelina Ojeda, Kelvin Ortiz, and Keys Rigual. Needless to say, selecting a class representative was not easy. So, as we did last year, we've selected two: Amena Shamia and Carolina Lenes Arreola. I will first welcome Amena Shamia, who is graduating with a degree in biology, to the podium. Like so many of our students, Amena arrived in the United States a few years ago from Bangladesh. After earning her high school equivalency, Amena, along with her brother and sister, enrolled at LaGuardia. In her 2 years as a student, Amena has participated in numerous research opportunities on campus and beyond, and has been active in several clubs and organizations at the college. And most recently, she was awarded the prestigious Barry Goldwater Scholarship. Please welcome Amena Shamia.
Good morning, everyone. As we stand on the precipice of a new chapter in our lives, I cannot help but reflect on the winding journey that brought us to this moment. For many of us, including myself, the journey, the road to graduation was filled with struggles. Financial struggles, from not being able to pay rent, to immigrating to the United States for a better education and independence, to the daunting fear of stepping into the unknown. When I first set foot on the campus of LaGuardia, I never imagined myself standing here today. In fact, I resisted coming here. I resisted because I was afraid. I was afraid of failures, the challenges that lay ahead, the disappointments, and most importantly, I was afraid of not being able to make friends, long-lasting friends in a span of only 2 years. Despite my initial reluctance, coming to LaGuardia has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. It was here that I discovered not only my academic passion, but also the strength and the resilience within me to overcome obstacles I never thought was possible. The opportunities, resources, connections, and the family we built here was priceless. I recognize the immense impact LaGuardia Community College has had on my success, starting with the first year seminar class with Dr. Hendricks, who saw potential in me and connected me with my research mentor, Dr. Claudette Davis. When I first came to LaGuardia, all I wanted to do was get a physician assistant license, and just that was it. But after working with Dr. Davis, I realized that working in a lab and being in the research career is what I really wanted to be in. At LaGuardia, I found myself being pushed to confront challenges head-on. I was motivated by a supportive community such as ASAP and Precedent Society that fostered our academic and professional development. Participating in student government greatly increased my leadership abilities and made me more comfortable in expressing my opinions. This year, we had a whopping number of 9 Jack and Cook semifinalists, including myself, the highest number so far, and 2 Barry Goldwater scholars, all of which highlights the exceptional educational standards that LaGuardia possess. The support from administrators such as Vice President Alexis McLean and Denise Davis have been unwavering. Their guidance and encouragements provided a free space, not only for me, but all of us, to express ourselves and navigate the challenges that lay ahead. I also want to acknowledge the mentorship I received from Chris Singh have been transformative. He really helped me to find and embrace my inner voice. Moreover, the friendships forged at LaGuardia Community College have been the source of strength, support, and inspiration. From the late night study sessions to the gathering of our club events, our friendships have been the cornerstone of our academic journey. Together, we've navigated the complexities of our respective fields, sharing knowledge, encouragements, and ideas along the way. In essence, LaGuardia has not only equipped us all with academic knowledge, but also nurtured us, our personal and professional growth. Whether it is moving on to another 4-year academic institution or moving into the workforce, I'm immensely grateful for the support and opportunities provided here, which played a pivotal role on all of our journey to success. I know without LaGuardia, I would not be able to say that the next step on my journey is moving on to Cornell University. Success isn't just about achieving our goals. It's about the journey we take to get there. It's about those late nights spent studying, finishing off assignments at 11:59, when we felt like giving up, feeling of self-doubt, and the unwavering support of friends and families that lifted us up when we needed it the most. Additionally, I want to acknowledge that my journey at LaGuardia was extra special as I got to spend it and shared it with 2 of my siblings. Ultimately, every challenge and efforts was worthwhile because we made it here today. I'm standing here not only representing the nearly 2,000 students graduating today, my community, my family, but also the 35,000 children who will never walk down the stage. The world awaits us and is broken, but I have no doubt that together we can make it brighter, beautiful, and more bolder. Thank you. Congratulations, the class of 2024.
Thank you, Amina. Allow me now to introduce our next class representative, Carolina Lenes Arreola. A first-generation college student, Carolina was born and raised in Colombia, where her passion for justice and bringing solutions led her to become a commercial and maritime lawyer. Years later, Carolina moved to the United States with her husband and 2 daughters. She studied English at the English Language Center, part of LaGuardia's Adult and Continuing Education Division, then transferred to the Business Administration degree program, where she will graduate from today. In her time at LaGuardia, Carolina completed multiple internships, earned several scholarships, participated in a range of campus organizations, and even co-founded a club earlier this year. Please help me welcome Carolina Lenes Arreola.
Good morning. President Kenneth Adams, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Billy Gastic Rosado, Vice President for Student Affairs, Alexis McLean, special guests, esteemed faculty and staff, fellow graduates of the class of 2024, friends and family members. In Colombia, my home country, I was a commercial and maritime lawyer, seeking justice and professional growth. But I wanted something more for my personal and family's story. So around 7 years ago, I came to the United States with my husband, who is my best friend, my 2 daughters, who are the energy that I need every day to keep moving forward. And I also came with many dreams, illusions, and lots of fears. I started at LaGuardia Community College in 2020 at the English Language Center in the C building. Then I transferred to the Business Administration program in 2022. Since 2020 until today, many things happened. Sadly, the COVID pandemic took my mother's life, and I didn't have the chance to go back to Colombia to bury her and say goodbye. I couldn't get any financial aid. I wasn't allowed to work off campus or even get a full-time job. And I had to commute almost every day from where I live in Nassau County to LaGuardia. However, none of these situations were obstacles in my life. They were just challenges to overcome, which made me stronger and wiser when managing precious resources like time and planning. And I can't thank enough the LaGuardia Foundation, because without its support, I wouldn't be here today, keeping a 3.9 GPA. My mother told me, study, because by studying, you will stop being poor, and you will go very far. I believe in those words, and I repeat them not only to my daughters, but also to my students as a Spanish tutor and as a student success mentor. And I also repeat them to my friends in the International Students Club, where I am a co-founder. Well, this is part of what I have learned, lived, and taught at LaGuardia. But today, it's not about me. Today, it's about us, and it's just the beginning. Today is our day, a day that marks our stories. Today, we are rewriting our family's history. Many of us will transfer to a 4-year college. Some others will get a new job, and others maybe will take a break. In any case, there is at least one thing that we all have in common. We all want a brilliant and successful future, and surely we will have it. But remember, although it is not easy, difficulties are not obstacles. They are just challenges to make you wiser and stronger. Whenever you get that successful future, remember where you come from. Remember you come from LaGuardia Community College. Remember the LaGuardia Foundation and its scholarships, President Society, LaGuardia Cares, Campus Life, Casa de las Americas, Student Government Association, the clubs, PTK, and more programs and services that you used or were part of. Remember your classmates' stories and yourself at LaGuardia. Remember, LaGuardia is there just to serve students. Today, we are leaving LaGuardia, but many others are yet to come. Maybe with the same illusions, dreams, and fears that we had when we started. Whenever you get that successful future, whenever that brilliant future knocks on your door, remember this day. Remember where you come from, because that will be the time to give back a little bit of what the place you come from did for you. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Carolina. We have another very special guest to give you share some remarks with you, but I want to just remind, especially family members in the back where there's not as much shade, that we have cooler areas, off to the side, and public safety officers and volunteers with bottles of water. Everybody should have had a little white fan. Everybody still have those fans? And seriously, if you're feeling hot, if you don't feel right, see a volunteer in a red shirt, or step into the shade, step outside, come back later. We want you to be comfortable, and we apologize for the heat. It's my great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, and he is none other than our amazing Queensboro President Donovan Richards, Jr. Donovan Richards was elected to the City Council in 2013. We're going back 11 years, I know, but it's important. During his time in the council, BP Richards chaired multiple council committees, resulting in historic citywide investments in affordable housing, police oversight, clean energy, infrastructure, and more. In November 2020, some would call that the pandemic, he was elected Queensboro president and has been a tireless advocate for the world's borough ever since. Borough President Richards has created programs for entrepreneurs and small businesses. He's empowered historically disadvantaged communities across the borough through initiatives such as the Queens Tech Plus Innovation Challenge and Borough Hall on Your Block, and many, many more amazing initiatives. Please, graduates class of 2024, put your hands together. Warm welcome. The warm part, right? Like that. The warm welcome for Queensboro President Donovan Richards, Jr. Hey, thank you.
All right, let's give it up for President Adams and all of the work that he continues to do. And of course, how y'all feeling? I know it's hot out there, class of 2024, but it's hot today, but you made it, all right? And are you ready to take on the world or what? And I'm so honored to be your borough president. And of course, I want to thank President Adams and all of the faculty here who made this day possible. And I want to thank each and every one of you for choosing LaGuardia. And of course, I have to shout out my little sister's graduating today. Not my biological, but she's still my little sister. Aaliyah, congratulations on your graduation from LaGuardia, of course. And as I look out into this crowd, I see what makes this school and this borough so special. I see people from all walks of life, all races, all religions, all backgrounds, all identities, and all orientations. And I see immigrants who came to Queens in search of opportunity, like the one you'll realize today when you walk across the stage to get your degree. And I'm proud my sister's a graduate of LaGuardia Community College, my biological actually, Kalila Richards, has done really well for herself. I see first-generation Americans like myself, whose parents sacrificed so much in order for their son to go to college and graduate from college. And now I was the first person, raise your hand if you're the first person in your family to go to college and to graduate. And I was one of you. And matter of fact, I often tell my story of being born to teenage parents, and also the Queen story of many of our family members coming from other places. And my father had the honor of becoming a United States citizen in 2020. In the first election, believe it or not, he can vote in was mine for borough president. So not too bad, right? So you never know where your story will lead you. And of course, if you raise your hand, never forget those who helped you to get to this day, and to never forget your ability to do great things in this world. Of course, I see a brighter future for this borough, this city, this country, and this world, knowing you are the people who are going to lead us into the future. And there's so much inequality in this world, but education is the great equalizer. Education is the key that unlocks the potential of our communities and our society. The education you've received here at LaGuardia has put you in an incredible position to make a difference in the world. And each of you is on the path to prosperity, but that path will not always be clear. Let me say that again. So graduates, my advice to all of you today is this: keep an open mind. Understand that even if the path your life takes is not the path you envision, and trust me, there will be a fork in everyone's road. There is possibility and promise around every bend. It's okay to not know where your road will lead you. And if you don't know that, I have a degree in aviation and I'm the borough president. And it was an unfortunate incident that actually led me here. Ken talked about 11 years. This will be my 21st year in government. I got started at 19 because of the murder of a childhood friend of mine, Arnell Patterson, in South Jamaica. So I turned that pain of seeing him in his casket into purpose. So you never know where you will end up at, but turn your pain into purpose. And when you walk across that stage today with your eyes up and smiles all on up, I want you to internalize that feeling of pride. I want you to commit yourself to living your life with the clear eyes and open mind it deserves. And that's how we lead the most successful lives we can imagine. And that's how we give back to those in our lives who sacrifice so much just to give us a chance at this moment today. I know, like many of you, your family members sacrifice so much just to make sure that being here could be a possibility, especially my father, who immigrated from that great, great country, Jamaica, and not Jamaica, Queens. We are from Jamaica, Queens, though. But here I am, a college graduate like many of you, and we are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. LaGuardia class of 2024, and to all your guardians, congratulations. We all believe in you. I cannot wait to watch how each and every one of you soars. And I'll end in just saying, Queens, get the money. God bless you all. Congratulations, class of 2024. Go get them. Keep it hot.
Queensborough President Donovan Richards, Jr. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I think this is the part you've been waiting for. To move us to the next stage of the program, I'm pleased to ask our Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Alexis McLean, to take over the podium. And Dr. Gasser Grisado and I are going to go down here and give out some degrees.
Thank you, President Adams. Good morning. Good morning, class of 2024. Here we go, we're back in business! It is my honor and pleasure to guide you all forward to receive your diploma holders and be congratulated by President Adams and Provost Gastic Rosado. I will ask the audience to hold their applause until each department finishes. I am honored as well to introduce the faculty that will call your names as you cross the platform. Faculty, can you please stand? Audience, please join me in welcoming Dr. Philip Gimber, Dr. Arthur Lau, Dr. Thomas Haggerty, and Professor Cynthia Vasquez. Will graduates from the Department of English please form a line, rise first, form a line, and walk towards the platform. Don't forget your announcement cards.
Emily Ramos.
Yoselin Perez.
Ethan Velez.
Mark Grant.
Tamendra Brown.
Victoria Segura.
Victor Garage.
Matthew Takaruku.
Samara Davis.
Darlene Calderon.
Mildy Santana.
Isabella Sanchez.
Christina Hatcher.
Francesca Cuba.
Let's hear it up, give it up for graduates from the Department of English. And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Natural Sciences.
Karen Casimiro,
Anjana Kumari,
Sanju Vishwakarma,
Duviben Sutar,
Kari Sumia Salam,
Fareya Malik,
Sandina Vashi Levki,
Amuhatu Tradaware,
Natalie Flores Delgado,
Christine Joy Pamfi Lo,
Brianna Ellis,
Songum Kauti,
Yasser Patel,
Darlin I,
Om Hon Mir,
Nicole Moreno Casaya,
Silvana Vasquez,
Vanessa Ashley Hernandez,
Taha Rahman,
MD Hussan Siddiqui,
Mosrat Mitu,
Mischal Shahi,
Amina Shamia,
Andrew Pereira,
Alyssa Fontanes,
Sean Blackman,
Yada Narmin,
Nang Kamsi Liang,
Let's give it up for the Department of Natural Sciences. And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Liberal Arts.
Jacqueline Miguel,
Caitlin De Jesus,
Isabel Velasquez Rivas,
Camilo Matos,
Marcos Tenacora,
Sherelle Bridget Rosario,
Brett Anthony Main,
Adam Lazarus,
Celeste Guerrera,
Yariz Beth Rivera,
Hosea Matthews,
Earl William Dubois,
Junior Roland Jandin,
Alma Tequichil Rojas,
Blanca Moreira Rodriguez,
Alexandra Vasquez,
Kashfia,
Christine Pierre,
Natalie Gallardo,
Dina De Gia,
Eliana Inequis,
Helen Aranibar,
Gabriela Macancella,
Chao Feng Ren,
Mayelin Norton,
Gilbert Perez Moronta,
Karen Luna,
Isaiah Duranthis,
Joanna Perez Duarte,
Emily Fernandez,
Luis Salazar Diaz,
Darshawn Boyce,
Lorenzo Johnson,
Leslie Gomez,
Casey Pinatas,
Natalia Taylor,
Emily Elizabeth Mendez,
Ariel Lawrence,
Rania Reglano,
Lakhdar Laichi,
Shad Eulas Was,
Johan Lee,
Min Song,
And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Education and Language Acquisition.
Roslyn Lima Salto.
Imani Bates.
Danae Stokes.
Angelica Poplowski.
Denise Espinal.
Natasha Romero.
Chastity Castillo.
Guadalupe Roldan.
Bertha E. Douglas.
Rakushan Islam.
Lismar Kaheda Soko.
Rachel Nasuput.
Caitlin Brittany Jacone.
Yiwu Lin.
Sadiqa Doria.
Marivza Panjon Pacha.
Kaesung Choden.
Piedad Bejido.
Kayla Narvaez.
Shirley Fernandez.
Jacqueline Urbano.
Kimberly Raphael.
Maria Montero.
Shamema Rahman.
Florencia Mendez.
Stacy Marin.
Angie Zambrano Velez.
Jomari Schmidt.
Johanna Rojas.
Laura Verhen.
Elaria Garges.
Zachary Colon.
Esther Marshall.
Antonia Morales.
Talia Thompson.
Marlene Munoz.
Mariana Munoz Vera.
Celine Boskert.
Aaliyah Scott.
Amber Irina Norales.
Vicky Lynn.
Rebecca Torres.
Olivia Roach.
Francis Alberto Duarte Tineo.
Patricia Muschete.
Sequoia Mitchell.
Anaya Ayastaran.
Natalie Alejandra Rojas Carrillo.
Allison Blank.
Shu Li Yu.
Kenya Murat.
Jobel Ocampo.
Arakia Mabe Yoko.
Mackenzie Pierre.
Sundis Borden.
Ramutale Jalo.
Malika Fezulayeva.
Lady Cavallo.
Lynette Malango.
Nancy Najera Cruz.
Amber Bernard.
Jenny Chen.
Rose Nilda Otero.
Estela Topi.
Alondra Morales.
Abel Villamar.
Aristides Correa.
Jordan LaRoche.
Margarita Rojas.
Angie Ganosa.
Manuelesi Joseph.
Shamar Anderson.
That concludes the graduates from the Education and Language Acquisition Department. Let's give them a round of applause. And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Humanities.
Yulisa Abreu.
Isabel Sao.
Tiana Vargas.
Annabelle Paez.
Corey Council.
Anthony Diarmando O'Hara.
Patrick Valdez da Pena.
Liara Neja Torres.
Fariel Frisas.
George Stephan Velez.
Alexandra Rivera.
Marlon McLeod,
Juan Diego Frias,
Austin Wolf,
Aveni Wolf,
Marvin Dantzler Jr.,
Jalen Lewis,
Savannah Spence,
Kevin Liu,
Elijah Caballero,
Stephen Wagunumi,
Chanel Knight,
David Loy,
Tiffany Riley,
Tabitha Chloe Mendoza,
Elizabeth Aluwasaye Sani,
Carlos Miguel Arias Mero,
Cindy Pineda,
Eric Arielas,
Kelly Vargas Avalos,
Yuri Garcia Romero,
Fin Suk Wang Kangso,
David Garcia,
Michael Govindan,
Natalie Bolivar,
Paul Vasquez,
Janine Nixon,
Robert Campbell,
Javion Navek,
Claudiane Rodriguez,
Donna Collins,
Yamin Popo,
Casey Hernandez,
Maria Gabriela Silvia de Campos,
Anna Mahia,
Joshua Silvestre,
May Vishney,
Randy Torres,
Ken Lunia,
Laura Cordova,
Alexa Lambertis,
Joseph Dylan Morales,
Albert Guerra,
Lanija Jones,
Ryan Cabrera,
Nayana Oliver,
Tyler Butler,
Jessica Partoza,
Destiny Cotto,
Leonardo Patricio Gavilanes,
Areli Troyano,
Nayeli Vivara,
Sebastian Camilo Rodriguez Armando,
Marcus Arthur,
Katrina Orphanidis,
Joseph Louis Manjares,
Michelle Smith,
Brianna Galarza,
Brianne Mate,
Leah Bobbitt,
Angel Sebastian Portugal,
Daisy Perez Perry,
Julia Suran,
Alicia Vasquez,
Erica German,
Daniel Bautista,
Havesh Kumar,
Jean Altore Degante, Chelsea Sosa,
Alma Victoria,
Michael Antonio Hernandez,
Ashley Best,
Juana Crisantos,
Ronil Peña,
Kiona Delioa,
Ming Hao Zhang,
Jaquan Frazier,
Jason Delgado,
Chris Evans,
Julia Williams,
Devin Firiolo,
Rayan Amador,
Isis Herrera Nunez,
Melissa Sanchez Cabanas,
Juan Rubio Agula,
Meredith Morel,
Anifa Johnson,
Maya Marte,
Sophia Farfan,
Decal Jallo,
Emmanuel Cabrera,
Ayeli Key,
Diana Gallegos Susana,
Eric Zumba,
William Liam,
Isaac Omar Ramos,
Jasmine Ichimbo,
Kimberly S. Vinueza,
Eddie Disco,
Stephanie Hurtado,
Seren Ormuzguier,
Lenny Estrella,
Sebastian Osario,
Maya Patterson,
Karen Diana Salazar Hernandez,
Tiana Terry,
Isaiah Bermudez,
Carol Teno,
Tania Lotero Chacon,
Joshua Cirillo,
Isabella Diaz,
William Cordova,
Yalil Martinez,
Emily Maria Pena Dominguez,
Mary Chauca,
Angelica Joseph,
Juana Livingston,
Jennifer Garcia,
Carolina Pabia Meron,
Giovanna Ariel Maldonado,
Stephanie Perez,
Kayla Marie Bannerman Martin,
Jordan Singh,
Penelope de Jesus,
Shade Nicole Matos,
Jenilyn Garcia,
Ashley Velasquez,
Brittany Holly,
Anthony Uuli,
Patricia Carpanta Gonzalez,
Jade Pisa Ortiz,
Trinity Scott,
Pramith Patiga Perez,
And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Mathematics, Engineering, and Computer Science.
Julian Gomez,
Sasama Hima,
Khalid Machal,
Jose Pena,
Ahmed Sinwar Labi,
Ahmed Omar,
Maurice Tolbert,
Diego Poblete Dominguez,
Elfria Tanes,
Chor Nandar,
Isabella Sofia Alvaro,
Sabaga Dioja,
Daria Gonzalez,
Michael Hugh Pink,
Christopher Benitez,
Bridget Berazoeta,
Jerome Gonzalez,
Kyelsang Chodan Sherpa,
Omi Ahmed,
Aya Nasri,
Paola Texto,
Rashana Lewis,
Juan Navarro,
Isaac Martinez,
Green Curcio,
Christian Andre Sagad,
Joseph Fernando Herrera Palomino,
Maya Shillingford,
Jorge Mateo Rivera,
Juan Aguadelo,
Julian Poli,
Yusuf Darari,
Ertin Bachrami,
Daniel Cortez,
Kodak Kagrango,
Ian Dutan,
MST Rohe,
Nagin Saira,
Hisei Dalma Jiseng,
Nadine Pena,
David Gutierrez,
Francisco Gonzalez,
Chris Haraguchi,
Jorge Marin,
Eric Jimenez,
Edgar Porwandi,
Mateo, beg your pardon, go ahead.
Pabitira Kiruningayan.
Mateo
Keys Kamui Ridwan.
Mohammed Siddiqui,
Eric Holtz Kwong.
Lakai Ben,
Alexandro Blajos.
Aaron Lowry,
Rajiv Tupu.
Tom Mochan,
Stenio Malibert.
Victor Aponte,
Chunpat Lau.
Chrisanne Rojas,
Nabila Akhtar.
Sarmin Sultana,
David Osayande.
Daniel Edwards,
John Fabrice Immerin.
Priyanka Siwach,
Seth Obeng.
Ahmed Mahmoud,
Famida Doria.
Jessica Sanchez Chavez,
Armando Barroso.
Rajenio Roberts,
Roviler Caesar F. Guerra.
Talia Griffith,
Leroy Engman.
Pedro Ayora,
Samuel Patana.
Alexander Tanner,
Kevin Coronel.
Kathy Espinosa,
Randy Liao.
Seymour Grant,
Flemraj Rasulan.
Naima Huida Ahmed,
Dante Sierra.
Rahid Orhan Udin,
Komal Sudiao.
Evan Chukarov,
Stefan Luque, Pyo Pong,
Stephen Trail Smith,
Javier Vasquez Jr.,
Mingmar Searing Sherpa,
Adrian Butler,
Zafran Ahmed,
Jamian Anken,
Sanjay Thakuri,
Mohan Roka Magar,
Tej Adi,
Pamro Dangana,
Praush Maharjan,
Diwash Batagarari,
Ian Vicuna,
Ashley Serrano,
Adonis Morocho,
Sawala Kimi,
Adnan Malik,
Dane Reed,
Roriana Vergara,
Jose Carlos Alacon,
Alan Arturo,
Syra Numogan Belova,
Emily Naxi,
Anthony Rimonina.
And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Health Sciences.
Nick Corridor,
Tanya Sierra,
Abibata Fofana,
Ishmael Adina,
Mary Wanjiru Kamau,
Itabi McLeod,
Rayanne Margaret Cabal Cabanton,
Nishal Sharma,
Michaela Rock,
Antoinette Gardiner,
Lobsang Wengyal.
Yesenia Garcia.
Akhtar Patel.
Esmatun Nahar.
Paisha Roberts.
Jiban Badel.
Afua Ofobo Afuko.
Humaira Anjun Sadaf.
Kiara Rodriguez.
Artun Davis.
Ashley Alcaino.
William Arnold.
Shakur Burden.
Sasha Gay Billings.
Stella Bratti.
Ronia Lola Annenberg.
Maria Cabrera.
Janelle Salas Crisantos.
Rashida Zarui.
Jasmine San Savarino.
Sita Caron.
Milagros Thomas Vasquez.
Robert Boyce.
Rena Nigaya.
Byron Asmal.
Jacob Randolph.
Archimedes Delano.
Junhao Lu.
Tyler Epithane.
Lubaba Hussein.
Chelsea Valdez.
Tonlin Kya.
Carmen Da Cruz Castillo.
Jessica Floratos.
Ada Muscash.
Diana Chaika.
Abigail Salazar. Paula Valencia.
Lee Felix.
Nadine Sanin.
Chandra Ramcharan.
Roxy Napier Taylor.
Barbara Samias Barron.
Claudia Escamilla.
Eric Sauce.
Angelina Ojeda.
Brendan Gomez.
Christopher Rodriguez.
Tolita Gamble.
Chad Humphrey.
Charmin Rahman.
Danielle Fuller.
Noah Paul.
Treasure Patterson.
Swang Finley.
David Rosario.
Tenzin Nakdon.
Tenzin Zongki.
Emma Choden.
Dicky Chazon.
Roma Limbu.
Tenzin Falzon.
Bushra Ma'aruf.
Shimi Kalmon.
Lindsay Carpentier Bautista.
Romalyn Yi.
Emma Chomo Lama.
Sarita Tripati.
Marinella Kondaksu.
Barbara Renuski.
Tenzin Kenrab.
Leza Giannato.
Marina Chrischuk.
Sukrada Lerungso.
Danny Freira.
Pasang Sherpa.
Emmanuel Akpo.
Ling Juang.
Escarlin Pressman.
Marlene de los Santos.
Catherine Velez.
Solani Almonte Bescomose.
Imani Mills.
Andrea Del Rita.
Maria Colon Munoz.
Vanessa Joseph.
Carolyn Borges.
Jose Yuwani Eureka.
Sama Khalil.
Yelena Shinorenko.
Elizabeth Minaya.
Daisy Santos.
Catherine Dilworth.
Kino Hivano.
Justina Mensa Silver.
Brianna White,
Ezekiel Dominguez,
Sazia Alamdri,
Aliyah Colon,
Island Reyes Barrena,
Shania Jaramillo,
Christy Imperial,
Catherine Wang,
Gabriela Ortiz Rodriguez,
Eileen Cartagena,
Yatani Almonte,
Francis De Lucas,
Victor Gayo,
Jennifer Ray Ruiz,
Vanessa Lopez,
Elizabeth Zenteno,
Fari Omando,
Megan Carrera,
Monica Hurd,
Jameson Amicia,
Vanessa Perez, Paris,
Malaki Bennett,
Rochelle Anderson,
Angeli Nika Babaran,
Carolina Murillo,
Dina DeGee,
Shad Ella Wallace.
We'd also like to remember Natalie Dono.
And now, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Social Science.
Crystal Ward,
Ekaterin Abudisi.
Ruby Bastola,
Nadia Begum.
Nishat Kanam,
Wendy Martinez.
Cynthia Duce,
Ashley Rivera.
Pamela Montez de Oca,
Tenzin Buki.
Giovanna Jeremy,
Sebastian Vilkas.
Ranuma Janoshi,
Jocelyn Santana.
Francis Talentino,
Lauren Ashley Ross.
Manny Alexander Polanco,
Annie Abreu Laura.
Niyurfka Blasio,
Jade Lopez.
Jade Daniels,
Eric Vera.
Luis Alberto Gutierrez,
Mark Lewis.
O'Neill King,
Marcela Jadan Jimbo.
Susana Ochoa Hernandez,
Joel Rogel.
Belanette Rodriguez,
Dario Harris.
Maurice Johnson,
Michael Romero.
Luis Angel Franco,
Raven Owens.
Daisy Velez,
Magnolia Molson.
Cynthia Rosana Hernandez,
Sky Lopez.
Marissa Jewell,
Kenny Espinal.
Angie Sierra,
Emmanuel Luna.
Aaron Ferret,
Kevin Diaz.
Jesse Bellevue,
Alexis Tapia.
Miriam Ortiz,
Cynthia Ramirez.
Fanny Andarad,
Edwin Peralta.
Jaylene Juanita Pena,
Jasmine Martin.
Kevin Flores,
Christian Tanaska.
Anthony Perez,
Isabel Jasmine Gaman.
Luis Ruiz,
Amanda Gaston.
Emily Victor,
Malgorzata Kaicher.
Mariluz Torres,
Kathy Alexandra Pesantes Orellana.
Sonia Seguencia.
Victoria Lopez.
Brittany Valo Oliviesa.
Myra Guelacela.
Shayla Carson.
Aliyah Perez.
Coral Perla Gonzalez.
Jenny Ramirez.
Patrick Altianas.
Jenny Ramirez.
Dahima Dixon.
Xavier Wilkie.
Isabel Gonzalez.
Miquela Greet.
Delenia Ramirez.
Lisbeth Vargas.
Lylan Hamkin.
Shomara Peralta.
Aves Lohano.
Nicole Ricardo.
Stephen Kavanaugh.
Lisbeth Duta.
Harold Artiles.
Milagros Moreno.
Emily Pakar Guaman.
Camila Feiju.
Ana Zamora.
Ishmael Leo.
Helen Arinabar Vega.
Davison Carroll.
Rohit Heer.
Natalie Perez.
Jahira Rodriguez.
Santiago Urbano.
Sabrina Grimaldi.
Jacob Santana.
Alexander Rios.
J.C. Richardson.
Camilla Chantel Altamirano.
Nirmala Singh.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Stacy Ann McCorkle.
Yamira Torres.
Sarah Alvarez.
Yarikis Rodriguez.
Casey Guillen.
Kimberly Solerano Soncomba.
Brittany Caragula Diaz.
Nathaniel J.
Emily Pugway.
Daisy Pagay Palaguachi.
Jeffrey Reyes.
Jenny Lopez Fajardo.
Maria Urioste.
Brendan X. Ospina.
David Salazar Sanchez.
Joessi Garcia.
Elijah Rios.
Alexandra Vanderbilt.
Milagros Andino.
Stephanie Veras.
Adrian Robles.
Leslie Montenegro.
Ramwati Barat.
Joanna Catola.
Nancy Polomino.
Chelsea Margin.
Kevin David.
Alexis Garcia.
Allison Abigail Costilla Correa.
Ana Pinzon Vargas.
Leah Ortiz Valoy.
Jose Serrano Gonzalez.
Ruth Seteros.
Sofia Marie Lopez.
Mahim Akhtar Aki.
Jose Alfredo Rojas.
Palden Siring Lama.
Sonam Sering Lamu.
Fadia Safi.
Jacqueline Perez.
Shelly Tiana Purnam.
Jacqueline Martinez.
Angelina Zumba. LaSeve Yvette. Zapata Perez.
Manar Ashur,
Lydia Santoso.
Jose Palacios,
Jahira Tesmol.
Leisha Morales,
Ziying Janga.
Axa Hernandez,
Annika Page.
Isabella Munoz,
Devin Brooke Kolchiski.
Brian Rivera,
Atia Tutu.
Jessica Torres,
Julia Suazo.
Janelle Rowe,
Siobhan Ross.
Joanna Mariela Chulde Castro,
Fabian Ricketts.
Tirima Mosley,
Kimberly Rodriguez.
Shally Betancourt,
Vanessa Gonzalez.
Valerie Canas,
Searing Lama.
Shimela Patrick,
Samantha Rodriguez.
Kelly Rosas,
Deshanique Calderon.
Ashley Sanchez,
Antorani Roy.
Crystal Bishop,
Alicia Bertolini.
Devin Singh,
And last but certainly not least, please join me in welcoming graduates from the Department of Business and Technology.
Abraham Zapata,
Eric Soto,
Paula Jenkins,
Laura Piedad Acosta,
Enrique Salveda,
Rebecca Giddens,
Kevin Rejon,
Matthias Pinto,
Anise Orimare,
Jeremy Sanchez Grespin,
Andrea Andreas,
Teodora Milchovic,
Gabriela Lima,
Armando Chacon,
Danielle Lawrence,
Jasmine Ramirez,
Danielle Rodriguez,
Joel Uloa,
Kevin Ortiz,
Anika Yasmin,
Brian Nanako,
Narisi Lewis,
Thomas Reyes,
John Fletcher,
Carolina Lines Ariola,
Imran Sakur,
Alec Tapia Susana,
Benjamin Gamboa,
Christopher Alcapino,
Brian Porduhandu,
Jeanette Martinez,
Amrit Gurung,
Shari Libado,
Orion Reality Rodriguez,
Violeta Perez,
Sharon Sultana,
Nadira Akhtar,
Laura Lucia Pergolasea,
Atlantis Condos,
Aya L. Sampawi,
Jennifer Mean,
Anthony Guaranda,
Itiani Ortega Rodriguez,
Dimitri Brown,
Genesis Mira,
Athenas Natalia Brand.
Zaul Gonzalez,
Sukanya Rani Singha.
Maria Gonzalez,
Seda Selu.
Fanella Mohammed,
Ishan Shivnani.
Karamoko Diaby,
Christina Nicole Williams,
Rosa Garcia Vasquez,
Lisette Morin,
Mariah Judy,
Yesenia Suarez,
Chandra Jha,
Brittany Sotomayor,
Dianaba Ba,
Jacqueline Osario,
Parker Avery Harrison,
John Ezume,
Simone de Jesus,
Brian Netzawalt,
Rosni Maharjan,
Nagina Siavu,
Alyssa Suk Nanan,
Janae Jenkins,
Le Yati O,
Najifa Sruti,
Nikisha Wilkes,
Shauna K. Blake,
Monique Rosa Aponte,
Jade Remolina,
Jose Maria Granade,
Rokaya Alhemyari,
Matanika Kanagaligam,
Iwona Korzeniak,
Juana Elizabeth Zapata,
Gisela Nieto Ayula,
Anna Reyes,
Gregory Rodriguez,
Genesis Ramos,
Sayeska Mendez,
Denise Salas Chora,
Shanti Patricia De Leon,
Matthew O'Neill,
Jasenia Spinal,
Justin Martinez,
Mehidi Sijan,
Kei Lee,
Marie Cruz Vasquez,
Delisa Abdi,
Christopher Desai,
Abed Rahat,
Cassandra Kippings,
Roxana Ortega Madrid,
Jonathan Restrepo,
Chester Polidor,
Kenil Miller,
Lena Ali. Oh, sorry.
Desiree Amando,
Lena Ali,
Jesus Castillo Castanero,
Jessica Alvarez Agudelo,
Edison Alejandro Vargas,
Jesus Rojas,
Brian Stephen Beltran,
Choweng Lama,
Arjun Kumar Sriswa,
May Tun,
Tatiana Walker,
Liwen Zhang,
Christopher Munoz,
Daisy Pilamunga,
Lawrence Alex Gomez,
Jayan Regino Tapang,
Suraj Singh,
Dia Rijal,
Cynthia Moore,
Quint Thunder Tun,
Larry Solis,
Magali Rasoban,
Esteban DeFranco,
Tammy Espinal,
Alexis Perez,
Jason Morales,
Elba Pavia,
Damian Martinez,
Joanna Sueta da Silva Soares,
Shirazam Monira,
Daniel Rios,
Natisha Francois,
Jordan Thomas,
Jack De Gabriel,
Shipei Kao,
Lauren Vanessa Lames,
Iba Lisa Santos,
Edwin Paredes,
Sasha Rodriguez,
Marilyn Gonzalez Julia Bale,
Lacey Ann Gadatejo,
Azelden Siam,
Danny Lin,
Mohammed Najib Mahfouz,
Cheyenne John,
Samantha Del Cid,
Luis Camino,
Javier Camposano,
You want to go first?
Evelyn Karina Haro,
Lorenzo Morales,
Brian Tavares,
Valeria Torres,
Jessica Uska,
Shreya Shrestha,
Bruno Pinto,
Habiba Sayed Aman,
Amina Owedo,
Zachary Bussi,
Ume Salma Rimi,
Samantha Alicia,
Sarah Ibrahim Husseini,
Saima Rahman,
Magdalena Murcia,
Carla Correa,
Mariana Lisette Avelar,
Jessie Liliana Monje,
Lourdes Lima Mayancela,
Myra Raimundo,
Khadija Akhtar Papi,
Lizette Castro,
Justin Diaz,
Anna Rodriguez,
Axel Guzman,
Rochelle Harmon,
Michael Marin Guerra,
Miranda Rucaga,
Jerry Mino Munoz,
Egina Stephanie,
Karina Castellat,
David Sanabria,
Himal Chowdhury,
Shopi Ahmed,
Francisco Cho Mas,
Alejandra Ramos,
Irene Hernandez,
Saumsri Roy Puja,
Amber Geronimo,
Catherine Giraldo,
M.M. Gulan Rabbani Tusa,
Akbar Hussein,
Prinesh Dalisha Roberts,
Daniel Maya Ochoa,
Moises Rivera,
Hamant Salaman,
Stephen Van,
Farhana Harris,
Sydney Harris,
Marineth Rodriguez,
Rinji Sherpa,
Kunseng Choden,
Melanie Sadopinano,
Kim Lanzo,
Georgie Koshanvivi,
Omar Fung,
Ania Watts,
Moises Bullocks,
Alex Pasante,
Nicola Richards,
Nancy Guerrera,
Charmaine Stewart Lester,
Shomera Ayala,
Roneth Paola Colon,
Marie Loduri Clement,
Lakpa Doma Sherpa,
Marco Tensoli,
Lakpa Siring Sherpa,
Sheikh Mohammed Sengari,
Tyshawn Washington,
Gino Doriti,
Alanita Escobar,
Steve Henry Colgrave,
Congratulations to all of our graduates. President Adams, Provost Gastic Rosado, I now turn it back over to you both.
You have to make this official. Is she right? Yeah.
Graduates, you have worked very hard to get to this day, and we don't want to delay you or your families any further. President Adams, I present to you today the 52nd graduating class of LaGuardia Community College. They appear before you petitioners for degrees which they have earned. Individually and as a class, they have attained distinction in scholarship and in campus citizenship. On behalf of the faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to present them for conferral of degrees. Candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree, please stand. Candidates for the Associate Arts degrees, please stand. Candidates for the Associate of Science degree, please stand. And candidates for the completion of certificate and dual enrollment programs, please stand.
All right, we're almost done. Graduates who are in the shade, come out in the sun. We're almost done. Graduates who are going for water, come back and join your classmates. This is the good part. I'm giving you a second. Come on back out. This will just take, 10 seconds. Billy, our provost, has you all standing, and you got to stay standing. And we got to do 2 more things. Come on over here on my right. Come back on the lawn here. In the back, come on down. Here goes. Part 1. Upon recommendation of the faculty of LaGuardia Community College, and by the authority vested in me by the City of New York, I hereby confer on each of you your respective Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, and Associate of Science degrees and academic certificates, with all the rights and privileges, obligations, and responsibilities thereto pertaining. In testimony thereof, you will receive a diploma bearing the seal of the Fiorello H. LaGuardia Community College of the City of New York, signed by the appropriate officers of the CUNY Board of Trustees, the City University of New York, and our college. So this is the holder. You might have noticed your degree's not in there. We're going to get you your degree. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating these fine new graduates of the class of 2024! What happened? Oh, okay, we got excited there. We're almost done. You heard that part, but we're going to do the thing with the tassel and the mortarboard. Our provost is going to explain it.
Now that you officially graduated, you may move your tassels from the right to the left. Everyone, please give another round of applause. Okay. And backed by popular demand at the request of John and the Student Government Association, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, wait, where's the photographer? Anastasia, Ed, get ready for this. And you're going to throw those mortarboards in the air, all right? You don't have to if you made a customized one that you don't want to lose, but the rest, they're rentals, okay? This is it. Class of 2024, let's have it. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. That's congratulations. Thank you all very much. Have a great day.